Hello. Good morning, and welcome back to Mzansi Unfiltered. Today we are live this morning, and we are giving you, the Senzo Meyiwa trial recap. Actually, what happened yesterday. So thank you for joining me. Let me know if you can hear me in the comment section down below, so that I make sure that all is well. All is well. Sound 1 2 3. Sound 1 2 3. Comment down below, and let me know as well where you're joining in from. Drop your location so that I can say hello to you as well. Hello. Good morning. I'm just going to wait a second or two. So let me just go ahead. I'm going to mute myself, and then we're going to start with our intro.
It's ambush.
Now, Colonel Host, I'm going to tell you that you are now adapting your evidence. And let me read for you paragraph 6 of Exhibit DD5.
In possession of accused number 2. It's a violation of that standing order. Now, the state says this witness is not in a position to answer that question, unless the state is insinuating that this witness's IQ is very low.
Accused number 1 was not there. They're busy now. That's why one will be tempted to say they are cooking, they are manufacturing day in, day out, so that it can fit what the state wants to do. Because I can tell this court now, they don't have a case.
I'm not voluminous documents, but if the court can just look at these voluminous documents, and I'll also have to study them and go and consult with Mr. Nure in order to get proper instructions.
I haven't received those SMSs, man. Thank you.
I received another bundle of documents from the state, of which I have not been able to read them. I can see also the email was sent last night at 2300 hours, of which I was not told not to sleep and wait for this email. Unfortunately, I couldn't read it overnight. As a result, my lord, I would like to place it on record that this is a trial by ambush, my lord. Yesterday I had...
I'll say this slowly so that it will be understood.
There are pages that are missing. And my lord, what is very bad in this trial is that the state is dishonest with this court.
Those are records that are relevant. I'm in possession of the 205s for Kelikuman. And the state, I'm going to show the state that there was no such a communication. That is direct evidence. I'm not sucking a thumb to say I'm looking for the number for Ntuli, for Mapisa, for whoever. I've got the records for Kelikuman on the date of when Senzo was killed. They're busy with 2018, 2021. We are not really interested. That's not our defense.
That is the first thing. And secondly, my lord, I hear the submissions of Mr. MNGOMEZULU, but
I must respond to what Mr. said. I just wanted to say that is not correct. When we spoke...
When he says you consulted, he's not correct.
No, I did not consult.
Okay, fine.
Whatever information that comes after a full disclosure, after the trial has commenced, it's ambush.
Okay. Good morning. Duduzi in the Eastern Cape. Welcome to Mzansi Unfiltered Live. Let me shut my I was checking the sound on my phone as well, but thank you for confirming you can hear me today. Make sure you drop a hello in the comment section and make sure you like this video, because what? When you like the video, you're supporting the channel. I see you. There's 55 people here already. So you know what? Let me stop talking and let's get into yesterday's replay. Just so you know, the sound is very bad. I tried my level best to clean it up. I'm going to go back on mute and let me know if you can hear the video okay. Another Mtutuzi.
That's what I said. We'll put it differently. That on that particular day and time, that the reception tower was yes. It's 2G Hall Street, SGS, 26 October 2014 at 20:32:57.
20. Called as MTS. That's as you read it?
No, you don't have to read it. And you will then refer to the fact that the first call, from that moment on, the first call was on the 27th of October 2014 at 08:08. And it was an incoming call, an MTC from a number 0822550728.
That's correct, my lord.
Now, the question is this, Lieutenant Colonel Post. Could you find on any other date a situation where, or maybe perhaps let's start first this. How many hours is it from the 26th October 2014 at 20:32:57 until the following day, 27th October 2014, 08:07?
About 11 hours and 2022, 12, 11 hours, 11 and a half hours, 11, yeah, about 11 and a half hours.
Now the question is this, can you find any other date where there's no activity on this hand for those number of hours?
And further, my lord, she's inviting the union to speak.
Well, it's not new. This is what Advocate MNGOMEZULU asks, and it's not speculation. He looks at the data and he can say whether he finds any other date on which there is no activity for those number of hours. It's just
people have read that evidence in this evidence in chief.
Even if there is such a date, my lord, what does the state intend to, or what does the state imply if there was such a error of evidence? That's what I'm saying. He's inviting the witness to speculate.
The speculation.
It's not speculation.
Because he looks at the data there.
Yes.
I would speculate because I don't have the data in front of me.
But the follow-up question.
No, I'm just talking about speculation.
Yes, that's why I'm talking about speculation. The follow-up question.
Analyst like him who looks at the data. Can't speculate because the data tells him what is found in the data.
We might just follow the
Yes, yes.
Let's just follow the logic. 2032.
Yeah.
That's when the calls ended to record.
Yes.
on the device.
Yeah.
Now the following day, the 27th, that's when it picked up
Another call.
So in between,
So there's a lacuna.
there's a lacuna.
Right.
So now, who must fill that gap?
You know what, again, these are not the questions. I'm not giving you Mr. Baloyi can raise that in argument. Can raise that in argument. After reaching the data here, saying 1,4,376, the dollar kuna, which is more than 5 hours, not hours. Okay, forget about it. I'm just saying, we read that case of the airport where by state useless points to prevent a court from getting into the traffic. Another situation. Not about technicalities. This court must be informed. Let me make a decision. I know what the decision is. Now, if you are denying that the case is to be in court, the prisoner is saying I must also be denied. Okay, fine, you're good.
Madam, in this United way, states are never in stages. The headquarters does not say that the procedure.
That is okay. That's why I say that it is allowed here. Because what has happened here, there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cancelled. Like, for instance, Ramo City in the morning. When I was studying the record, I realized that there are some issues which I didn't pursue. Then you are allowed to pursue them. They're not yeah, let's forget about it. Yes, sir.
Is there still an objection?
Yeah, they're still objecting. So I'm saying it says new evidence.
Well,
they've elicited it before.
It was canvassed by Mr. MNGOMEZULU, but my lord, we will leave it to that. Ms. Peligan is also coming. She'll be able to testify on that point.
Okay, so hello. If you've just joined us, welcome. Again, I'm sorry the sound is really bad. If you're joining from the replay, just type replay in the comment section. So let me just give you a quick summary. When the sound is bad, I will come on and just let you know what's going on. So basically here, host is back on the stand once again, but I'm happy to report today is the last and final time. Well, yesterday. Today it's going to be Mabaso. Hi, Pila, or is it Fila? No, Pila. So what's happening is that Advocate Baloyi is trying to, for lack of a better term, trying to sneak in more information. And the defense says, no, not today. We're already going to clock you right there. You're not going to do that. This is a re-examination, not a cross-examination, and you cannot put in new evidence. You also cannot tell the witness what to say. Can you imagine that finally somebody speaks up and says that? Because, you know, Baloyi has been doing this for a while. You can kind of hear hosts chuckling here and there because he is having the time of his life today, okay? He's in safe hands. He's with Baloyi, and we know Baloyi is very gentle with him. They're going to go through the sections 205s, and, you know, it's going to be not a lot of detail, but you're going to hear the defense interject a lot. This is what we missed yesterday. I'm playing this for you now so that when they go live at 10 a.m., we are all up to speed. So if you are enjoying this live so far, make sure you drop a thank you because this is a lot of work that I put in. And hello on my first live. I think the last one I did was in January, but let's get back to the video.
Mr. MNGOMEZULU asks you about a number 083-710-6297, which has been linked to accused number 1. And you were asked as to how you can verify that number. Just want to show you exhibit E7. These are the bank records of accused number 1. There's a number on the top right corner, if you are able to decipher that number.
What is it?
Are you able to decipher the number?
Yes, my lord.
Yes.
0837106297.
Thank you. Then, Mr. Ramsipili questioned you regarding Exhibit DD, 5 in brackets B, paragraph 7.32. This paragraph 7.3.2 is trying to get the relevant page.
Page 8, my lord.
He put it to you that accused number 2 denies that he accessed or modified and created the images or the photos.
That's correct, my lord.
Now, you testify that the handsets that you downloaded was password protected. Is that correct?
That's correct, my lord.
Now, would any other person have been able to access and edit the data on the 4th of January 2021 without a password?
If you don't have a password, you can't access it because you need a password to access it.
Now, Mr. Ramsipili further put it to you that according to the section 205, from the beginning of the 15th of June 2020 to the 30th of December 2020, the phone was forever on. It has never been switched off.
Just that date again, my lord.
He said from the 15th of June 2020 until the 30th of December 2020. So the phone was forever on. It was never switched off.
Just get to that. From the 15th of June 2020.
During my questioning of the witness, we did show that there's times, and we referred me to a section of the time where it shows, say, for example, 1900 or previous that we switched off, and then tomorrow is going to be so. That assertion is incorrect. We did correct me the request.
This is how I made the note. Perhaps we will rephrase the question. He put it to you that the girlfriend of accused number 2 told the family of accused number 2 that he has been taken by people that she doesn't know.
Yes, my lord.
And furthermore, that on the 13th of July 2020, when he appeared in Kabani, the following was put to me in this regard: 13th July 2020, that the police drove him to Rustenburg town at Absa Bank, and that Mr. Jacob Chelezi was called to bring him clothes and 500 rand that accused number 2 did not know Jack Buthelezzi's number offhand, and that Mabena then took out accused number 2's phone, scrolled through it, and found the number of Jack Buthelezzi, and then Sergeant Mabena used his own phone number to dial Mr. Jack Buthelezzi. Did you hear that evidence?
That's what I understand. That's, yes, my lord.
Okay, let's talk about it. So we know that accused number 2 is Bongani Ntanzi, okay? So Baloyi, well, Ramasipili's account was that, or not account, Ramasipili's defense for Bongani Ntanzi is that, and the reason why he doesn't have the phone, he last had the phone when he was arrested and he never saw the phone again. So the state's accusation that he had the phone is inaccurate. So Baloyi is just repeating that again, saying that Bongani Ntanzi's girlfriend told Bongani Ntanzi's family that people she doesn't know took Bongani Ntanzi, okay? And then after they took Bongani Ntanzi on the 13th of July 2020, he appeared, I guess he had an appearance in court, okay? So the police drove him to Rustenburg town at the Absa Bank. And then when they were at Absa Bank, they told him that he had to call, that he told the Sergeant Buthelezzi that he wanted to talk to, not Sergeant Buthelezzi, Sergeant Mabena, sorry guys, and that he wanted to talk to to call Jack Buthelezzi. And he's like, I don't know Jack's number, okay? You have my phone. And that is when, if you've heard, Mabena had, the late Mabena, that is, Mabena had Bongani Ntanzi's phone. He pulls out the phone, and then when he pulls out the phone, he scrolls the phone. So you guys already know, look at your phone right now. To scroll through the phone, to scroll through your contact list, you have to have the password, okay? So that's some very important information, which I feel the defense hasn't hammered on. They haven't talked about why all these downloads were possible, because Colonel Host, later on in this video, you will hear him talk about without a password, you can't access the phone. But if you have been tortured, right, as Bongani Ntanzi is alleging, are you telling me that he wouldn't have handed over his password? What if it is a fingerprint identification? He's still alive, right? They can easily just take his fingerprint or whatever it is, or if it was a pattern lock. This is all things that they could have acquired as, you know, members of the South African Police Services, okay? So make sure you're dropping a like, okay, for this video, for all the work I've put in for you this early Tuesday morning. So to continue, then he scrolls through the phone, he finds Jack Buthelezzi's number, who as well is alleged that he's late now. Okay, so we can't verify this again with him. He can't come back for cross-examination. And I find that a little bit convenient, or should I use the word suspicious? Okay, I find that a little bit suspicious. So now this is what he says. So Mabena takes the accused phone, and then he scrolls through it, and he finds Jack Buthelezzi's number. And when he finds the number, he takes the number. Okay, he doesn't call the number with Bongani Ntanzi's phone. Okay, I don't know again why the state didn't ask for that transaction in those 205s. I think they're missing some key pieces in proving Bongani Ntanzi's story. But I digress. The next part is that, what does he do? Sergeant Mabena, the late, uses his own phone to dial Jack Buthelezzi's number. So do you guys pick that up? So if he dialed with his own phone, where are Sergeant Mabena's 205s for that date? I feel that that's going to prove what's going on. Let me know in the comment section. Good morning, good morning. Thank you for joining. So let me know in the comment section down below if you have any questions. Otherwise, let's continue down this road. And if you're just joining us, please make sure, house rules, that you've liked the video. Comment down. Comments is closed, okay? It's exclusive to family members. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, you will not be able to comment during the live. But during the replay, I think I'll open it up. Okay, so let's get back. I'm going right back on mute.
This was in support of the proposition that accused number 2, from after the police confiscated the phone, that the phone was never in his possession.
That's correct, my lord.
I just want to refer to Exhibit ZD in bracket 5, in brackets E, Roman figure 1. This is the section 205 of accused number 2. Exhibit GD 5, in brackets E, in brackets 1. On page 2 thereof.
Page 2, yes, my lord.
2. If you go to about line 20 from the bottom, there appears a number 072 6191698.
At 1635.13.
Yes, 1635.13.
That's correct, my lord.
Okay, so doing a live is a little bit different than doing a regular video. So at this point, I am going to play our intro again. Okay, we're going to play the intro while I load part 2 of the video. I have 5 devices in front of me, so please be patient with me as I try and pace myself through this. So this portion, this portion is what was going on. So one of these comments, I'm going to read it live. Don't kill me, okay? Yo, ndodakazi Mabena had Ntanzi's phone, so why amaphoyisa Ntanzi had his phone? You know, we will never know the answer to that. We will never even understand why they had his phone, why the phone was not taken and booked in the SAPS 13. There's absolutely no SAP 13. There is none. Even after the 8th, is it the 8th? The 8th of February 2021. They still don't have a record of confiscating the phone and you know what happened after that. It's just a very, very sad situation. And yes, I agree with you right there. Good morning, good morning. I watch your videos every day, my sister. You are the best. Keep it up. You're doing a good job. Oh my God. Thank you so much. What a beautiful message to read this morning. And as well, TD says, I suspect Mohane went to one friend to get the password deactivated allegedly. Please explain that a bit more in the comment section because I don't understand how a friend would have Bongani Danzi's password because I know nobody has my phone password. That will never happen. Does anyone have my phone password? No, it's a definite hard no. I'm the only one with my password. So I'm going to I'm going to do our intro here. Okay. Please talk amongst yourselves in the comment section and then I'm going to load the next video. It's just going to take me a minute. I just need to switch devices. 1 second.
Now, Colonel Host, I'm going to tell you that you are now adapting your evidence. And let me read for you paragraph 6 of Exhibit DD5.
In possession of accused number 2. It's a violation of that standing order. Now, the state says this witness is not in a position to answer that question, unless the state is insinuating that this witness's IQ is very low.
Accused number 1 was not there. That
Okay, I'm sorry. It's not going to play because I've moved my external drive. Okay, I'm just loading it. So let's chit chat. The download is going on right now. It's not going to take long. I promise it's not going to take long. So, good morning. I love your work. Keep it up. Mzansi family, have a beautiful family week. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Let me know if you're joining in from work. Let me know if you're on your way to work. Let me know where you're joining in from, everybody. Malifi says, if the phone was locked and Ntanzi was in prison, okay, I follow. How come the phone was transacting? So I'm not going to answer that now because part 2, you're going to hear how ridiculous it gets after that, because Baloyi and host have this whole session where they're adding a lot of stuff. Anyway, let me not talk too much. Let me see what else he said. Ramza. I love how everybody now has nicknames. Ramza should have asked that and put all these discrepancies on record. You know what? I agree, because I feel that they're not. You're going to bed. Where are you? What time is it? Where are you? I think that's the right question. Feel free to share in the comments. If not, you can always DM me on Instagram. I'm on Instagram as well, guys. Have you followed me on Instagram? You can follow me on Instagram as well. I think I should. Let me tell you a story while I do this background. I don't like doing lives. This is why I don't like doing lives, because you have to be doing stuff in the background, talking and reading comments. There's a lot going on. Okay, so the download is going on. So now I can play this one more time. I forgot to mute myself. You see, everything happens live. So I'm just going to move the file. It's not going to take long. I just have to know, where are you joining me from? I'm so curious. And thank you for all your support. I absolutely love it. Okay, so it's this one. Just one moment. Everything is just...
Page 2. Yes, maar op 2.
You know what? I was on Nani M podcast live today. I did not know where the like button was. I couldn't find it. Wait, let's do it together. Okay, I'm going to do it on my phone. Let's do it together. Let me see how many likes there are. There's 156 people here. Okay, replay gang, you missed the family. There's 50 likes and somebody just liked right now. So what I did is I went out of the chat, and then from the chat, it goes to 52. Okay, I see you. This is so funny because I don't hear anything but myself. I have headphones on, so my voice sounds a little bit weird because that's how my mic works. My mic only works with the headphones on, but there's only 53 likes and there's 154 people watching. You got excited and you got it. Great. I didn't know how to do it when I was on Nani's podcast, so I'm going to go back and like the video. Yes, I once got a comment, I'm sorry, I've been watching your videos without liking, so let me go back and like all of them. So I want to take a moment to say, guys, I really, really appreciate your support. It has been amazing. But with that, let's go to part 2, where Advocate Baloyi, if you're just joining us, please like the video. Please make sure you're subscribed to comment on the channel today exclusively. You have to be a subscribed member of the channel, okay? Subscription is free. Forever free. So all you have to do is just press that subscribe button and you will see the comment section will open up for you and say welcome home. Welcome home in our comment section. Okay, there we go. So I'm playing the video now.
If you go to about line 20 from the bottom, there appears a number 072 91698.
At 1635.13.
Yes, 1635.13.
That's correct, my lord.
And what type of call was this?
This was MTC call received.
Yes, by which number?
Okay, so the number 276091689 received a call on 20 August 2020 at 15:35:15 from 27727261698 for a period of 206 seconds while in the Queenswood NGA area.
Just about 6 lines below that, there's another call from that number. Can you just
1649.
Yes, 1639.50.
Okay, let me just check if I've got here. I can read it easier. Okay, yeah, so I can read 27609016890. Received the call MTC call terminating on 20 August 2020 at 16:49:50 from 27727619168 for 177 seconds while in the Queenswood 3 NGA area.
If you go turn to page 3, the fifth line from the top, the 5th, 6th, 7th line, and all the way down, that number appears.
Yes, that's correct, my lord. 20 August 2043 was a SMS received. 20 August 2046:16 there was a SMS received. Just want to put it on here, so
When I asked the witness in the morning, our specifically determining the period while the motor vehicle approaching accused number 2 was so that the power is available. I've never told you about this hour because technically not in the witness, the money and the taking of phone, everything something at Facebook tower. Our this specific time to the Kabani one, when he was appearing after the appearance at Kabani for the taking of the night. So it's now I'm hearing August the towers nation being Queenswood. That will be more because I never asked about the towers in August in Queenswood. I specifically asked about the Kabani ones as the competition.
My Lord, Mr. Ramsepil has put it to Colonel Stein that Colonel House, I'm sorry, that the police were in possession of the handset of accused number 2, that Sergeant Mabena, even when there was a need to contact the Chilezi, that he scrolled through this handset and to find the number of Jack Chilezi, and that's the accused never had access to the phone until it was discovered on the 8th of February 2021, I'm sorry. That is the whole purpose of this line of re-examination, and this aspect, my Lord, just arises from the cross-examination of Mr. Ramsepil.
Now, you see, if we go like this, we already admitted.
So guys, I'm really sorry. The sound is really bad. I really tried to clean it up, but it looks like this might be a conspiracy theory, but the only people with a good mic is Advocate Baloyi and, the witness, Colonel Host, it was actually worse than this because he's breathing so loud, okay? He's breathing so loud. I had to take out his breathing just so we could hear what he was saying and we can hear the clicking of the mouse and everything. So I apologize for the quality of today's video. You already know I always do like pretty good videos. I like to do my checks in places. So what happened in that spot is Host and Baloyi were just talking about numbers and how many seconds this and this takes this much long on this date and this date, dates that were irrelevant. We already know that all the dates are irrelevant to the 26th of October 2014. And now Host and Baloyi are talking about the 20th of August. And that is when Advocate Ramasipili is like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm so confused. I'm so lost. What are you two talking about? All I said was that why was the phone active when my client was detained? Why was the phone active? Why was the phone active? And I've seen it a lot in the comment section. We are trying to figure out who was charging the phone. How was it possible that the phone was being charged? I mean, the funny thing is that Host says the phone was never switched off. How is that even possible? The entire time from the 16th of June all the way until February 8 February 2020, 2021. The phone was never switched off. Never. I don't know about your phones, but my phones, you have to charge it. The battery goes off. So the phone was consistently on. Another thing that we'll need when Pinky comes from Vodacom, please come with the receipts. We want to know who was charging the phones. How is it possible that the phone was being charged? Who was paying for it? How much were they paying for it? How much is this airtime? You're going to hear where they talk about thousands of seconds that they're using these phones. It's absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And I'm very glad that Ramasipili stood up and said, what are you talking about? Let me go through the comments for a second. Ooh, where did I stop? I saw the family member discussion. The family is talking about coming in and not greeting everyone. Just by showing up in the comment section, I already know your family. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Grab a seat. You're all very welcome. And God bless you too. Enjoy your morning. The like button is on the normal tab below the video. Thank you. I'm going to pin that comment. The next one, sister, you're doing a great job. Oh my God. I get so nervous. I get so nervous on this live. So I don't know what the comment is going to say. Well, never mind. I blocked out non-family members. Okay, let's go. Sister, you're doing a great job. We are following the case and have our support here in the Kingdom of Eswatini. Speaking of the Kingdom of Eswatini, all we want from you right now, as you know, the Republic of South Africa, just send those two Ndimande brothers back. That's all. That's all that we ask. We were not asking for much. We want the Ndimande brothers here so that we can begin the AKA case, because the others have been denied bail. So drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know if you guys are following the AKA case as well. I'm presently reading AKA's book by the controversial author. Good morning, Yolisa. Next comment is myself. We'll skip that. Good morning. I greeted, sir. It's also bad manners to greet and the house doesn't respond. I see you. Next comment. I think the defense is a bit too emotional. I would like them to take an approach that seems like they want to end this trial rather than ganging up on Baloyi and bringing up all these inconsistencies. I think that's a fair comment, except the defense took a lot in the beginning of the trial. So I don't know if you've been following it for its entirety. The defense took a lot of beating. They took a lot of beating. They took a lot of beating. And then now, they started to open up and they start talking. Wait till you hear what Mnisi says. Because it goes down after this. Next, good morning, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Like the video, guys. Next comment goes, Judge Marata and Baloyi running. Oh no. I think it's Judge Ratha and Baloyi running Did you say Moloi on purpose? Running out of tricks. This waste they created out of state resources, it will catch up with them hopefully one day. 100%. This is, I agree, it's a waste of state resources. I don't know why we're talking about cell phones and cell phone towers when we can just simply what? Talk about who killed Senzo Meyiwa. We already know how he died. We already know the bullet entry, the bullet exit. We're waiting for legal aid actually on the defense's side for their ballistic expert to come in. Okay. Sanibonani, Velase, Sivalikhulu lapho Eswatini. Hello, Eswatini. Oh my God. Thank you, guys. Swatini in the house. Good morning. Yazi. You know, I love it when you say that. Yazi Ndodagazi, I still don't understand what is the reason for the witness to lie under oath. Really, Leah Sabisa Lento. 100%. Listen, I would never lie for anyone. Because one thing's for sure, jail is a real place and prison is nowhere I want to be. I am like the former Speaker of the House, okay, Mapisa. I do not want to go to prison. All the reasons that she cited, I second them, except why didn't she fix that before she left office? Baloyi just keeps on digging his own grave deeper and deeper. Next comment, Baloyi is bombarding the court with irrelevant information in an attempt, okay, to divert the court to documents that he can back up rather than providing beyond doubt these 5 are guilty. Oh, these 5 are the guilty defense. Wake up. I'll come back to this comment because you have to hear what Baloyi does next. Let's get back to the video.
In terms of the section 2, some transactions from the 16th of June 2020 until the 31st of December, because we don't have the 1st of April and the 1st of the relevant period when the phone was taken the 7th of April. If we go through this, then we go back to the same argument that we had. We decide these cases until kingdom come. Because the point then is, I'll also go through some transactions that show that at least number 2 was in the sense yet the phone was making transactions somewhere else.
Madam, we don't intend to go through each and every transaction. Colonel, are you able to tell more or less how many falls are there between the 2 numbers on the 3rd page?
Just for the whole period for that number, my lord?
Yes.
Just give me that number again, my lord.
072 61
Yes.
91
Yes. 91191698.
Yes, 072 619 1698.
From what period do you need? For
the
16th of May.
16th of June.
Or 16th of June. Well, from the 16th, from the everything I have here, from the 16th of June to that number, the first one was, I have here, 16th of June 2020, no?
Yes.
Okay, let me just check here quickly.
You can just mention the number for the entire period.
For the entire period I have on this section 205. Okay, but that's from 2019, but
no,
from 2020. Yeah, let me just get there. Let me just get there.
Until December 2020, the period covered by the question of Mr. Mnisi.
16 June 2020. to December 31 December 2020. This is just a call, this is the MTC and MOC, and if you go through here, that's just quickly done now, 1,718 times. For that number. For that period, yes.
Just repeat that number.
Okay, so I'll just, yes, from 17 June, then it's August 2020. August, so there's the number that I filtered out. That's the number. That's MOCs for that number, MTCs. If you just go. So I'll just go from the 16th, the 17th of June. So we started at the 17th of June with that MS, and then I'll just go quickly again. The one to the 30th of December, 31 December.
Yes.
Sorry, I think just want to. Okay, let's go up quickly here again. $1,718, 1,718 times.
The time, is it possible to quantify the time?
This is from 17 June 2020, 18:01:50 to 31 December.
The number of minutes, in other words.
Oh, well, if I can, yeah, I can count quickly. How much else? Number. Okay. Just convert this to numbers. 31 December. 31 December, that's January. Sorry, just want to get to 31 December. That's the convert the number. So the sum of all the seconds together is 247,516 seconds.
Is it possible to convert it to hours?
I can do it quickly on a
If the state actually wanted this court to know how many hours spent, or how many hours were spent while the legal don't call were being called, it would have led to that evidence when the state led the
As a
This is how
it's already on record, that is all that we wanted to face.
And that is very unprocedural, because the state knew from the beginning that this is new evidence, and nonetheless it went on to introduce that new evidence in re-examination. Very unethical, if I were to use that term. Very unethical indeed, particularly when it comes from such a senior member of this court. Misleading this court.
Yeah, well, we always know that a lot of it comes from Mnisi, but unfortunately sometimes less light. what we laid the basis, and we indicated to the court the relevance of the resignation, and Mr. Sipili then understood it. When we objected, and the court made a ruling, and we totally taken by surprise by the objection of Advocate Mnisi. But anyway, as I say, we expect, those type of comments, but I will not take it any further than that.
Okay.
And also, it's important to see that the court made an objection. Nobody else made an objection.
Yeah.
We've never lodged any ad hominem attacks on Advocate Mnisi, and that's his trademark for his personal attacks. But anyway, Manoj, as I say, we leave it at that.
But for very serious reservation, what the state says in any event is already on record. In other words, it knew from the beginning that what it was doing, it was wrong. But because there was no objection that was coming, then it proceeded to do that. That's not assisting the court, man. It's actually misleading the court. That's the reason why I'm saying that is unethical. You don't do that, man.
What I meant, Manoj, when I said it's already on record, was that these issues, if the court will recall that 220 admissions were made, and that is in the context, Manoj, that the evidence has already been formally admitted. I don't know what the basis of what this submission and attack, the personal attack is. All that we wanted to say, Manoj, is that this evidence is already on record. We're not pursuing anything. I don't know if he's disputing that.
That's all, Mr. The evidence in any case is admitted in terms of equity.
When I pull up at the minute and the second and the time were counted 1,000 million calls, I've already said these are admitted in terms of such a video. Nevertheless, he proceeded to the reading.
When you divide 60 seconds by 60, you get minutes, and then you divide the minutes by 60, you get the hours.
That's correct.
It's already admitted. So what's the problem?
Indeed, as I'm saying, I'm completely baffled by the attacks of Advocate Mnisi. But anyway, as I say, it's already on record in terms of Section 220. Those are the only issues we wanted to take up with the witness.
Okay. Thanks, sir. Yes, you're excused. Re-excused.
And that's a whole advocate, Baloyi, for you. A very, very sneaky. In my opinion, let me know in the comment section if you think that was, above board. Everything is copacetic. That's the way to do it. It really, really, really enraged Advocate Mnisi. But surprise, surprise, Advocate Mshololo was in the courthouse the entire time. And very, very quiet. I wonder why. So, even Advocate MNGOMEZULU, he burst out laughing because this trial has now turned into simply a joke where Baloyi gets caught in between. The sound was horrible, and I'm really sorry about that. But I thank you for your patience in listening in. Don't drop yet, okay? There's something you have to hear host say, because this was a very, very good day for host, okay? He was very happy, very comfortable. And he said something when what? When he thought the mic was off. Little does he know, he is the hot mic. Oh, I don't know why he did that, but you have to hear it yourself. So let me go through the comments. Let me know what you thought. I know the sound was bad, but let me see what is important, because I do have a transcript of it. Fun fact, that's what I do when I do my recordings. But on a live, it's a little bit harder to go through the transcripts. So basically, all you have to know is that Baloyi says that, what does Baloyi say? Okay, so Baloyi said, all this evidence, I don't know why you guys are calling it irrelevant. I'm just bringing this evidence because, Aramasipili said that the phone was confiscated by the police, and that's the defense that him and Bongani Ntanzi are putting forward to the court. But, us as the state, we don't have, that is not correct. And because it's not correct, okay, Guess who said it's not correct? It's House, of course. Because it's not correct, we're going to go to exhibit number blah, 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 Roman number 1, page 2. This is the phone number. You know, I now know these phone numbers by head by myself. So the phone number is 072-619-1698. And there was a call at 16:35 and 13 seconds. Do you see how irrelevant their data is? Their data is so irrelevant that they're just giving us all these random numbers. And then they go on to, and then he asks Hulk, what type of a call was it? And then he says it was an MTC call. I don't know what MTC means. So if you know, let me know in the comment section. He says it was an MTC call, and that means that the call was received. So the call came in, and it came in from the number 27609-16890. Now, if you've been following this trial, you know the significance of this number. Dan, let me know in the comment section whose number that is, because I see you already mentioned it. This number is so famous, but I don't know why even in cross-examination, Baloyi still insists on using this number. The number 27609-16890 is associated with accused number 5. Okay. Accused number 5 says, I don't know what you guys are talking about. That's not my number. Okay. It's even saved in accused number 3's phone as, wait, Mfanaga Kumalo, I think it is. Either Mfanaga Kumalo or Umshana. One of those. And that phone number belongs to, come on, family. Nobody has commented. You don't know whose number this belongs to? The controversial phone number. That number 5 says it's not my number, but here is Baloyi putting it to the record. See, I knew Dan knew the answer, okay? Thank you. And thank you for participating. So, yes, that phone number belongs to Lungisani, okay? We all are waiting for Lungisani to be called. I am guessing he's not going to be called by the state. So guess what? It's going to take a very long time. By the time Lungisani comes, and apparently you guys are phoning that number. You guys need to stop phoning the number. Why would you phone somebody's number? What are you phoning to say? There's someone who once left a comment and said, I've called Kelly Kumalo. She's obviously no longer using that number, those 8 numbers or however many they're assigning to her. Okay, so that number is associated with Lungisani. Again, I don't know why Baloyi insists on, as MNGOMEZULU calls it, the own goal. He keeps, I don't think Baloyi played soccer. And I don't think he watches soccer either, because he would know by now to stop doing these own goals, okay? So they come back with hosts and they present more evidence with regards to Lungisani's phone number, okay? And they say from the 20th of August 2020, I don't know why we're looking at that date, because Senzo Meyiwa died when? On the 26th of October 2014. So they're saying that number spoke with 2772-619-1698 for 206 seconds, and it was near the Queen's Route Tower. Who cares? Who really cares? And I want to just be honest and say, why are they doing this to us? I mean, this is why SABC took their fancy equipment, okay? They pulled out their fancy equipment and said, we do not care, okay? We're going to leave you with the crappy sound, okay? You're just going to have to live with the sound as it is, because not today, okay? We're moving out. I don't even know when they'll be back. Probably they'll be back after the new, oh my goodness. What if they come back after the new, what if they come back after maybe there's a new police minister? Or maybe it will be the same one. I don't really know. But SABC is gone, okay? They took all their stuff and they left the courtroom. And that's why Baloyi was just so comfortable. Baloyi and host are the only ones with a good mic. Everybody else doesn't have a good mic. And it's like, we're just barely trying to hear what they're saying. But I digress. Let me go back to the transcript. Then they go back and say, then there's another MTC call and it 10 minutes. Let me skip that. That's just boring. It's a call that lasted 177 seconds, and it was also near the Queen's Route. And that's when Ramasipidi says, you know what, my lord, I'm so lost. Why are we talking about August? What is this about? All this evidence has been admitted under Section 220, I think it was. So why is Baloyi doing this? So Baloyi, and then he says, that's new evidence. And I never asked anything about towers in August. And we know Baloyi. Baloyi is a very, 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 very smart guy. Despite everything that the internet has to say, he's extremely smart, which is how he, has lasted this long with the allegations that he's never lost a case. The sad part is it's not looking too good. I hate to break it to you, Baloyi, but I don't see the reputation that they talk about. But then, of course, RATHA interjects and, Baloyi comes back. And then I never heard anything that RATHA said. And if you know, and if you've been on my channel for long, you know that I say RATHA is the star of the show. And if we have mics that are not projecting what RATHA is saying, what are we doing? What are we doing? We're missing out on some good information, okay? So next, Baloyi goes on to say, well, Ramasipili put it to host that the accused girlfriend said to the family, and then that Mabena scrolled through his handset to find the number of Jack Buthelezi. And, he says it with such confidence. You can even see that his face is beaming, okay? Let me pause my commentary right here. Have you liked the video? That's all I ask, just for you to like the video. And if you're a family member, you're welcome. Take a seat, several seats. We have many seats available, and the comment section is open to you. If you're not subscribed, we're on the road to 30,000 subscribers. So you have to subscribe to comment on today's video. Okay, so back, that was a little ad break. How did I do? You know what? So then what happens next? So he scrolled through Bongani Danzi's phone. We need like an expert who comes to tell us about if that phone had a password. And an expert who doesn't work for the South African police services. Because we already know they don't confiscate cell phones. And they also give you charges to charge the phone. Do you guys think we'll ever solve that mystery? Oh, I also saved my cousin's number as Mshana Dulivo. It's just a matter of time for me to tell her. Listen, I would say I have learned a lot. Thank you for that comment. I have learned a lot from this whole 205's conversation, okay? I have learned what to do and not to do on my phone, okay? I have learned that this is the moment where we give advice to criminals. Don't do it with your actual phone. Don't do it with the phone that you use to open your bank accounts with. Because they're going to ask for the 205, which is going to show them that that's your phone number. Don't call anyone from your actual phone. Call them from the other phones, okay? Find another phone that nobody knows about. And I don't know how that's going to happen. But I shouldn't be saying that aloud on the internet because, somebody might actually take that as valid advice. Please note, I am not, this is not advice. This is pure entertainment, okay? So don't come for me. Then RATHA says, yes, that's what you said. That's what you said, Ramasipili. So why are you interjecting now? And then Ramasipili says, that's unfair. That's new evidence. We did not sign up for this. This is unfair. SAPS can't unlock the newest iPhones. Do they know that? I have a feeling they don't know that. They can't unlock the new iPhone? Why? What does it have? That's interesting. I'm going to Google that one. But what's the next thing that happens? What's the next thing? Okay, so then, host goes in. They start talking again with Baloyi with their numbers. And then host says that, Lungisani called. Keep in mind, guys, these are Zulu gents, okay? These are Zulu guys. And that during that whole time in the whole Section 205, these two Zulu gents, whether it's Lungisani or Ntuli or Ncube, they called each other 1,718 times. I'm going to say that again. By the way, the interpreter struggled to translate that number. But I find that at least he's translating the number because the other interpreter was saying the number still in English, and that's not fair. 1,718 times. That's how long they called each other. I wonder what they were talking about. Then Baloyi, like the Baloyi that he is, I almost said something, but I'm glad I stopped myself. And I'm being influenced by the comment section because I see this so many times in the comment section. People like to change Baloyi's name in the comment section. I don't know why. I don't know why they're associating his name with that. But anyway, so Baloyi says, anyway, doesn't matter what you guys say. It's already on record. Okay. Mic drop. And he sits down. See, remember when I said Baloyi is a very smart guy? He already knew what he was doing. He was like, I'm going to put in as much as I can, as fast as I can before they interject. And by the time they say, this is new evidence, he's going to be like, what? Too late, mic drop. It's already on record. And you know what RATHA's going to say? RATHA's going to be like, I know that's right. It's already on record. Okay, so then Mnisi goes, no, not today, okay? Not today. Not on my watch and not while I'm here. I'm going to clock you. And Mnisi says that's very unethical, especially from such a senior member of the court. Come on now, Mnisi. Drop a clapping emoji from Mnisi in the comment section because that was on point. See, when you try to go for someone, don't be like how Baloyi does it. Baloyi's like, your English sucks. When he was talking to Msholo. No, Baloyi is like, Nisi's like, that's unethical from such a senior member of the court. And that really hurt Baloyi's feelings, okay? It really hurt his feelings. And then he said, you know what? I'm going to let that one go because, you know, Mnisi's always coming in hot with the comments. It was like, wait, are we in a tavern? Where are we? Is this a courthouse? But I congratulate Mnisi. He did a good job. He did not let go. He put his feelings on record as well. So do you guys want to hear what Ho says? I'm going to let you hear what Ho says. Let's go through the comments. Make sure you stay. You have to hear it yourself. It's not going to be as nice if I say it for you. So let's go through the comments really fast. It's as if he's sweating blood. Yes, we are struggling with the sound. I agree with you. But let me know how I did with my transcript. Good morning. What is the relevance of the length of calls? The relevance of the length of calls is to prove, I think, that those two numbers interacted with each other and therefore they know each other. They're trying to link them as known associates. So the length of the calls, to me, the length of the calls means absolutely nothing, okay? Bring the recording of the call that says, shoot 5 times, okay? Shoot him dead. Wait, I shouldn't be saying that. How can I say that differently? Empty it, okay? Empty it all. That's the call recording we need to hear. And guess what? I'm sure the internet is going to buy the state story finally, because right now everything they're putting, it's not working. It's, for me, I still don't know who killed Senzo Meyiwa, and I don't think it's the guys in there. I was watching as well. I'm watching this at the same time concurrently with the Netflix documentary. So I'd watched it before when it had initially come out, but I'm watching it again now with the fresh set of eyes, you know. And there's a part where they interview Nduli, okay? Is this a spoiler alert? Well, it's many years old. Nduli says, listen, I didn't kill the guy. Are we done with the interview? Let me go, and so I can go and serve my sentence. And I was like, you know what? Who would say that? He was so like, I don't know why I'm even here. So he was outside the courthouse. They were interviewing him. And he was like, I just want to go and serve my sentence. Because, you know, he's serving a life sentence for 6 murders, I think it is. Yeah. He's like, whatever. I just come here for the joyride, but this is not my nganewane. Okay? Next comment says, the fact that he keeps saying it's on recording is sneaky of the state. 100%. A whole senior state representative. Good morning, good morning. Yes, ma'am, it's Lungisani. High five, high five. I don't know what that emoji is. Are you dancing? Next one says, Aibo, is it me only who sees me? Huh? We are miles away from the crime scene. Yes, we are very far. We're also like we've moved in time, okay? We are 6 years ahead because they're talking about 2020. When are we ever going back to 2014, Baloyi? Maybe tomorrow, but I don't think so. Tomorrow we're going back to talking about cell phones and editing photos in InShot. Wow. Next comment says the public is undefeated. Next comment goes on to say it's already on record and there's nothing you can do about it, Baloyi. Telling Mnisi, woo. Next comment says, oh, I read that one already. My Lord's Tavern Court. Subs cannot unlock the newest iPhones. Nobody can. Ooh. Even the Americans needed to contact the manufacturer. Oh, yes, yes. I think I remember this. Yes. The cops, I want to make sure. I'm not muted. Okay. So the cops and the prosecutor could not crack his latest iPhone. Ooh. If Mabena scrolls Ntanzi's phone, why are they saying they confiscated it? July 2021. It's the defense that is saying, that's the defense's story. That is Ntanzi's story. Baloyi is repeating it in court because he's saying, well, we're responding to what you said, and this is what you said, which is kind of strange because you literally brought a witness to talk about the phone. We want Mabena's 205s, okay? If we're going to bring in 205s, we want those ones, and we also want Kelly Kumalo's, which MNGOMEZULU already has. Okay, so let's go back. Oh my God, we've been going. This has been long. Okay, we're going to listen to the end. Host is never coming back, okay? He's gone. He's done. This is it. But you have to hear what he says. Remember, he says this because he's just been dismissed, okay? His oath is done.
Yes, indeed, my Lord. He is done, unless if there's anything further from us.
Unless something comes from the Vodacom person that confirms whatever he said here, because he is subject to recall.
I understand, Malak.
And on that note, Malak, we only had scheduled Colonel Force today. Maybe adjourn the court to report that the evidence of Sergeant Mabasa stood down to tomorrow. We will then continue with the
Thank you, my lord. Congratulations. No funny drink. Now I'm going to have champagne.
Okay, so I don't know if you heard it really well. The sound was horrible. So he says, I'm done. Now I'm going to have a champagne. That's it. So that's it from me today. Let me know in the comment section what you think about today. If you're on the replay, go ahead, drop a soccer emoji down below. Remember, justice for Senzo Meyiwa. This is why we're here. Hopefully one day there'll be justice for Senzo Meyiwa. But you know what? We're still on Section 205s. Baloyi has so many more witnesses to call. He has about 128 before he ends the state's case. And then the defense, that's when we'll probably see the Kelly Kumalos, the Chikotwalas, the Longwetwala. Can they bring Longwetwala's 205? Just one line we want to see. On the 26th of October, 2014, did he leave the phone in the house when he was running? That's all. That's all I want to know from Longwetwala. That's it from me today. You guys have been awesome. Thank you for hanging with me while we wait for 10 o'clock. So let me know if you were watching this from work, if you were watching this from home. And let me know also where you are. I pretty much know everyone is, no, not everyone. I got 2 comments from Eswatini, but I don't know where everybody else is. Where's everybody else? Let me know in the comment section down below. This was awesome. And if you've made it this far, you already know you're part of the family. You're definitely part of my VIP gang. I absolutely love it. And I enjoyed doing this with you. So please do make sure that you like this video before you leave. If you didn't watch it from the beginning, I will leave it available. I'll probably listen to it, and if I hate it, I'll probably put it on private. So it's going to be up until I finish listening to it. So make sure you catch it. Hi. Jen Krugersdorf. Have you seen Judge RATHA there? I think that's the same place he said he's at. You're in New York? Is it not like New York? New York. Is it not like late right now? But you are absolutely welcome. Thank you for joining us all the way from the other side of the pond. Let us know how it is over there. And thank you for staying up to watch me. Oh my God, I feel so impressed. Let me see if this video will play. It's almost 3 a.m. Oh, did you say you had just come in from work? I think somebody had said they'd just come in from work. Welcome. Thank you so much. I don't know why it's not playing. Let me try one more time. Let me know what else you want us to do. I don't have a live structure. So I was kind of doing this one because everyone kept asking me for yesterday's video. And I just didn't want to upload it on its own. So I decided to do a live. So let me know how you want us to do the lives. Do you want us to do a guest callers? I am going to have a live with Nani M podcast. And I think with Clantis. I'm not sure if we're going to do it. I almost said as a threesome, but there we go. I've said it. I don't know if we're going to do it as a threesome or if we're going to do 2 separate ones. Yeah, we'll figure that out with our scheduling, but that's what we are up to. And I'm trying to upload the video. See, it's so hard doing a live. Lives are so hard to do because it's exhausting for one. Oh no, that one's not going to play. So it's going to be this one. Let me see. Best time to be in your live. It's my first live. Yes, Nani is awesome. Famous Spaza house.
Yes, Rustenburg.
What did I do
now,
on my screen?
Colonel Host,
These are my favorite
You
highlights.
are now
I absolutely love them. What does 9 mean?
And let me read for you paragraph 6.
Oh, don't worry. I knew you meant live.
DD5.
Thank you for joining.
Position of accused number 2. It's a violation of that standing order. Now the state says this witness is not in a position to answer that question.
I used to do my lives. My last lives, I used to do them were for Shaka Ileme because, oh my God, that was fun. And then I did one in January with Clantis, all about YouTube. If you want to watch that, that's what I did. And then this is my first live since then. Maybe I do one every 6 months. We'll see. Let me know in the comment section if you want me to do another live. If you guys ask, we'll schedule it and we'll plan around it. But yeah, these are some highlights that I've put together. And that's it from me.
Unless the state is insinuating that this witness's IQ is very low.
Accused number 1 was not there. They're busy now. That's why one will be tempted to say they are cooking, they are manufacturing day in, day out, so that it can fit what the state wants to do. Because I can tell this court now, they don't have a case. I'm not
these voluminous documents, Baloyi, the court can just look at these voluminous documents and I'll also have to study them and go and consult with Mr. Mnisi in order to get proper instructions.
I haven't received those SMSs, my lord. Thank you.
I received another bundle of documents from the state, of which I have not been able to read them. I can see also the email was sent last night at 2300 hours, of which I was not told not to sleep and wait for this email. Unfortunately, I couldn't read it overnight. As a result, my lord, I would like to place it on record that this is a trial by ambush, my lord. Yesterday I had...
I'll say this slowly so that it will be understood.
There are pages that are missing. And my lord, what is very bad in this trial is that the state is dishonest with this court.
Those are records that are relevant. I'm in possession of the 205s for Kelly Kuman. And the state, I'm going to show the state that there was no such a communication. That is direct evidence. I'm not sucking a thumb to say I'm looking for the number for Ntuli, for Mapisa, for whoever. I've got the records for Kelly Kuman on the date of when Senzo was killed. They're busy with 2018, 2021. We are not really interested. That's not our defense.
That is the first thing. And secondly, my lord, I hear the submissions of Mr. MNGOMEZULU, but...
I must respond to what Mr. said. I just wanted to say that is not correct. When we spoke...
When he says you consulted, he's not correct.
No, I did not consult.
Okay, fine.
Whatever information that comes after a full disclosure, after the trial has commenced, it's ambush.
Now, Colonel Host, I'm going to tell you that you are now adapting your evidence. And let me read for you paragraph 6 of Exhibit DD5.
In possession of accused number 2. It's a violation of that standing order. Now, the state says this witness is not in a position to answer that question, unless the state is insinuating that this witness's IQ is very low.
Accused number 1 was not there. They're busy now. That's why one will be tempted to say they are cooking, they are manufacturing day in, day out, so that it can fit what the state wants to do. Because I can tell this court now, they don't have a case.
I'm not voluminous documents, but if the court can just look at these voluminous documents, and I'll also have to study them and go and consult with Mr. Mnisi in order to get proper instructions.
I haven't received those SMSs, my lord. Thank you.
I received another bundle of documents from the state, of which I have not been able to read them. I can see also the email was sent last night at 2300 hours, of which I was not told not to sleep and wait for this email. Unfortunately, I couldn't read it overnight. As a result, my lord, I would like to place it on record that this is a trial by ambush, my lord. Yesterday I had...
I'll say this slowly so that it will be understood.
There are pages that are missing. And my lord, what is very bad in this trial is that the state is dishonest with this court.
Those are records that are relevant. I'm in possession of the 205s for Kelly Kuman. And the state, I'm going to show the state that there was no such a communication. That is direct evidence. I'm not sucking a thumb to say I'm looking for the number for Ntuli, for Mapisa, for whoever. I've got the records for Kelly Kuman on the date of when Senzo was killed. They're busy with 2018, 2021. We are not really interested. That's not our defense.
That is the first thing. And secondly, my lord, I hear the submissions of Mr. MNGOMEZULU, but
I must respond to what Mr. Baloyi said. I just wanted to say that is not correct. When we spoke...
When he says you consulted, he's not
no,
correct.
I did not consult.
Okay, fine.
Whatever information that comes after a full disclosure, after the trial has commenced, it's ambush.